Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our... Up first, Old Dog from Australia. Up against them.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red...
A lot of trash talk. The build-up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. Oh, and he caught him with a stiff jab. Swing and a miss with the hook. Punch, counter punch. The perfect counter lands. It's bombs away. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here, you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on earth.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Jab misses. Unlucky to miss with that jab. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He threw a punch and just got countered. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You fight a swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with a forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
That uppercut does not score. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. It's all offense all the time. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
That was a terrible round.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut him off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put him on the back foot, put him under pressure.
Throws the jab and doesn't score. Nice counter shot. And we may see an early stoppage here. And Old Dog goes down. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
I need to see that again.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling you to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. A perfect counter shot. Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? His stamina is off the charts. They exchange punches. Seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Counter punching. These punches coming from every angle. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. They both want the knockout. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Beautiful counter punch. So far, the offense has been better than the defense. Swing and a miss with that jab. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. Very close. And you knew this was coming. They're going to take a knee.
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter.
round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Baron, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Good round, you feel good? Good man, good man.
Win this round. Get your mind right.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's a counter shot. Nice counter. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What's the referee thinking right now? They've avoided catastrophe there. Can they fit it? And down goes Old Dog. I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Are you all right?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
An upset of the year, perhaps, right before our eyes. And down goes Sweet. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you continue.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. One round, 2 knockdowns, each punt.
Just switch it off.
And there's the bell for round 5. Both fighters knocked down in the last round. What do we have in store for us in this one?
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. They got to think like a goldfish. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to be smart.
That counter punch caught him clean. The stamina is off the charts. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Where was the defense? And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at... Let's see that again.
Shot from the gods. they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory in one of the